PA militia, man. We was tight with it, man. You know, I was really excited to be a part of it, man, because I come up watching the Hardy Boys and,
remember that?
DFD and all of them. I remember going to door in them houses, and niggas had all the equipment, and Avery and them, had the equipment. And,
shout out Avery Rex.
it was an exciting time in that little ass town, man. We was actually really trying to contribute to the hip hop culture. Like actively. Like several people. It was crews. It was rap crews around town. You know what I'm saying? Really trying to do it. But then everybody got to that point where it was like, okay, well, because hip hop still wasn't a proven thing. It was still kind of a fad, right?
Right,
and so people had to really decide that they want to do, that boy say 4BM, which 4BM was really the original. 4BM was PA Militia and the original version of UGK, which was Chad and Big Mitch. We all got together. And but I say all that to say, man, that it was, somebody from the city was gonna do it. And then when people started getting scholarships and shit like that, everybody chose other directions for what they needed to do in that moment, right? But everybody was still family. You know what I'm saying? Right, you can't tell Mitchell Queen he ain't UGK. Can't tell me Mitchell Queen ain't UGK. You don't never hear me argue that.
No, I'm talking about
he just couldn't contribute to the group in the way that he probably wanted to, but he had other things that called him. But my successes was always his success. He'll tell you that himself.
He told me that.
You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you that himself. And
he said it happened the way it was supposed to happen, and the way it was ordained to happen.
But Mitch and Bird, these people are just as much UGK as me and Chad. You know what I'm saying? If you know the whole story, if you know the whole story, you know what I'm saying, then you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Did you ever feel like during that time you were more elite than everybody else in the beginning?
I did get to a point, and what you talking about in Port Arthur or everywhere in general?
But before you started spreading everywhere else.
Oh, yeah, no, I got to a point where I felt like couldn't nobody fuck with me in Port Arthur.
When was that?
That would have been probably around halfway through my senior year. Like when I finally started like actively rapping in the cafeteria and shit like that, then the courtyard, rapping against other people. Like I was trash when I first started rapping in summer school after the 10th grade. I had to go to summer school, and summer school was at Edison. And me and Charles, Jennifer, I believe, was all in there together. And
you got a light near you?
Yeah, I'm in the backyard. That's why you can't see me.
Yeah. Niggas gonna try to say, nigga, that wasn't Bun B.
I don't know who the fuck it is.
Nigga gonna say, nigga, that was ESG. Shout out to ESG. Man, who you used to battle around that motherfucker?
That's a good I don't know if you know, like Sylvester Vital.
I heard of him.
Sylvester Vital, Randy Johnson. All of us all kind of rap around each other. My first group I was in was with Ricky Johnson, Frederick Johnson.
He reached out to me, but I don't know him.
You probably wouldn't. He was from the West Side. He was the only child. He was he just wasn't like out like that. He came from a very respectable family. And he wasn't really out there like that, but he had equipment. He was one of the first people. He was one of the first people in Port Arthur to actually have some equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because he could afford it. His family could afford it. And I became friends with him, and I would go over there and make music with him and everything. And so it was me, him, Sylvester Vital, and Randy Tyree. Randy Johnson, his middle name was Tyree, and then I lived next door to his grandmother and them, so that's why I know. I call it Tyree because that's what his family called him. But yeah, it became very apparent very quickly that I was getting better than everybody fast. That niggas couldn't hold it fast.
Damn.
Hard. And yeah, a couple of freestyle sessions at TJ, and it was like, yeah, no, and again, it wasn't nothing that a lot of people was trying to do. Right? This is still very early in hip hop culture. We're talking about 1990, 1991. Hip hop maybe is 15 years old as a culture, right? But only maybe 10 years, 50, 12 years of actually like being really impacting the culture, DMC and shit like that. And so we was doing it just to see if we could do it eventually.
Who influenced you?
From rapping, probably like, I would say really like Chubb Rock, Heavy D, because they was big niggas, right? They was fat dudes, but they was clean and they was smart, right? Like Heavy D especially, rest in peace, because Heavy D was a sex symbol. Like Heavy D had the bitches. He was light skinned, he had good hair. He was a fat dude, but they used to have him Coca-Cola warm-ups. Them niggas was clean. And I was like, yeah, if you're a big dude, you just got to be clean. Because if you're not clean and you're not well dressed, you look slouchy. You look dirty if you're a fat dude, right? But then, like, when it came to, like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being solid. I couldn't be more honest about what I'm talking about. Because a fat nigga gonna sweat first. A fat nigga gonna get musty first. All of that shit first. So you got to really, really be about washing your ass. When you
see, niggas don't know these niggas got charisma and funny bones and everything, man. These niggas, they're crazy, man.
I'm just telling the truth. I promise. I'm just telling the truth. Look, my wife keep calling me. We gonna have to do this again real soon, man. Like for real.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. And any time, man. Maybe we could do YouTube. I could drag you on over there.
That's a bet. You make me on mine this time. I'll meet you on yours next time.
Hey, man, much love, my nigga.
Already, man. Trill niggas for life, baby. Long live the pimp and Mama West. We got him.
Free young pimp, man.
Oh, man, free that man. Lord, I pray for that boy, man. I gotta.
We got him until then. We got him.
There's only so much you can say because I was that age before. I did a lot of shit I thought I needed to do. I'm just blessed that, I didn't die. I didn't end up rotting in prison somewhere, and that's all I be wanting, man. I just want people to have a life, man. Live a full life, take advantage of shit. Don't push yourself in a direction you don't need to, because trouble will find you. Ain't no sense of looking for trouble. Trouble gonna find you,
And they got a place for you, man.
Yeah, man. I don't like him being in there. I've known him, his mom, his dad. I know his whole bloodline. I don't wish nothing for that. And I know his old man didn't want nothing near this life for him. But he got to wake up and want that. I had to wake up and realize smoking fry wasn't for me, right? You got to wake up one day and realize what ain't for you. Some things people can't tell you. Some things people just can't tell you. But man,
how long you smoke that dip?
I love you, Paw, because, we Paws now. We them niggas now. You know what I'm saying, man? Y'all take care. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be blessed. Shout out to my boy Big Mitch, been in here tapped in, man. PA Trill niggas for life. You ain't know.
All the while, man. All right, my nigga.
Already.
Let me see. How I end this motherfucker? I don't know how to end this motherfucker, but I normally don't go live on Instagrams, but today it was a special occasion. You understand? You follow? It's the Trillgear.biz, baby. And yeah, this motherfucking video going on motherfucking YouTube. Fuck Instagram. Fuck Instagram. I don't get no motherfucking money on Instagram. Hey, I'm lying. I got my motherfucking first Instagram check the other day. I'm a motherfucking lie. Hey, man, yeah, man, Instagram, man. Hold on, man. Yeah, baby, fuck this shit. I love Instagram. Hold on, how this shit go? Let me give him a little taste of it. Nah, I don't know. Follow me at YouTube. On YouTube, my YouTube channel is Hezeleo. What you thought a nigga was a lone wolf? Huh? You thought a nigga was a lone wolf? You thought a nigga was just repping all this motherfucking Trill, faking? I ain't got to be OJ in the white Bronco with a coat over my head. I says what I says, I do's what I do's. It is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Know I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all. Long little pimp and Mama West. Free young pimp. I'm out.